I'm Tracy.
And I'm William. And
oh,
wait,
wrong,
that's
wrong,
not right.
wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm William.
And I'm Tracy,
Yeah.
and we're back today to teach you how to make a really fun water squirter that you can use to make your very own cave painting hand stencils at home, just like our great ancestors did back in the cave days. To get started, you're going to need together a few simple supplies. You're going to need some cups, straws, scissors for cutting your straws, tape for taping your straws, water for water squirting. So to get started with just the water squirter part, we're going to take our cups, cut your straw at the same height that your cup is. So I'm gonna stick mine in here like this. Just measure it and go like that. All right, and then we're gonna tape our straws into place so that they don't move around in our cups. So we're gonna put the tape and the straw on the inside of our cup. As I'm taping this in here, I'm trying to be careful that my straw just pokes up above the lip of my cup. That's gonna help me out later. So we have our straws in our cups. You ready to add some water, William?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pour some in.
How much?
About halfway. Nice work. All right, now fill cup number 2. Today we're going to use Bernoulli's principle, a fun scientist that help us understand why airplanes fly. We're going to use one straw to blow across the top of another straw, creating an area of low pressure. And it's going to pull the water up out of our straw. We'll see what happens. Are you ready to get wet?
Hey!
May I use you as a towel?
No.
Oh yeah?
I'm trying to use away. I'm trying to not get sprayed.
So this was a successful setup. Why don't you see if you can spray me? We'll fill the cup up sort of as much as we can go to give you minimum distance. And that is how you make a water squirter using the Bernoulli principle and a pair of straws. As you've seen, it's helpful to have your cup more full rather than less full. And it's important to just get your straws touching so you're really blowing across one straw with your other straw. Have fun! We hope that you had a lot of fun with your Bernoulli principle water scooters. Now we're going to mix some charcoal and water paint for our hand stencils so that we can put them on our cave walls. You have to pick out a cave wall and find a source of charcoal. We use charcoal from our fireplace. Any burned wood that is nice and blackened will do. We crunched ours up using a kitchen mortar and pestle. You could crunch your charcoal up with anything. You could crunch it up with a brick or a rock. Obviously, our great ancestors didn't have a mortar and pestle necessarily in cave times, but they had rocks. If all you've got is a rock, you can still crunch some wood, but you want to get it really fine. You want to get all the chunks out if you can, and you're going to just mix that kind of powdery spoonful by powdery spoonful into your water until it's kind of thick and black. How's yours looking, William?
Not super good.
Not super good yet. What do you think would improve it?
More charcoal.
More charcoal. Add plenty of charcoal. You want to spoon some of the chunks off the top? I just don't want the chunks to clog our straw. Now the next thing we need to think about is where is our cave painting going to be? We could do it on some paper. It is kind of messy, so be prepared to be messy. We're going to choose an outside place. Where's a good outside space that might be like a cave?
That's
brick.
cement.
Woo! We do have some cement block wall. Do you want to come over and check it out with us? We got a nice wall to work with. If you want, you could wear gloves. That would keep you clean. Whoever's going to volunteer their hand is going to put their hand up on the wall. This is a lot easier with a friend because it means one of you can hold your hand up and the other one can do the spooting. All right, I'm going to attempt to show you the single person technique. really hard. Well, check it out. So we're gonna try our experiment on the CaveSim trailer. So William, you wanna add your hand up here? Here goes. You ready? Push your hand on the trailer hard so it doesn't drip under your fingers. All right, want to take your hand off and we'll see what we get? Oh, it's good, but it's drippy. We should try something that's a little more absorbent. We're gonna try this boldly on the side of our house. All right, it's gonna look cool. Ta-da!
Dave here with CaveSim. We came across a cool video in which British art researchers show us how ancient people made hand paintings. It is definitely worth checking out. The ancient people, and even pre-humans or hominids, used powdered red ochre, which is a mix of silica, like fine sand, and clay. It's red because it has iron in it. The ancient people didn't have plastic straws, so they used reeds or bird bones, which are hollow. Why do you think birds have hollow bones? Just like you, the ancient people used the Bernoulli principle to blow homemade paint at their hands to make paintings. Our ancient ancestors didn't know how to write, so their cave paintings are one of the few ways that we can learn about how they lived, what they hunted, and what they might have thought about. One of the reasons that it's important for us to protect caves is to protect the ancient stories told by cave paintings. As our ancestors developed, cave paintings began to include other symbols. One researcher recently found that there were about 32 symbols used by ancient people for about a 30,000-year period in Europe. What do these symbols mean? We still don't know, but if you're curious, you could grow up to become a paleontologist to discover more about our ancestors.
We hope you had fun with your water squirters, the Bernoulli principle, and some cave painting today in the tradition of your great, 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 great ancestors. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day.